Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of TekTopia. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. I've been doing some crazy grinding between episodes. I've done a ton of stuff. So I added a wheat field here, or at least I started one. It's obviously not, completely up and running yet, because you can see all the empty space in it, but it started. So we're now going to be getting wheat. Last episode, you may remember, we got ourselves a Fortune 3 pickaxe, finally, and I did a ton of mining down here in this extreme hills. Like, this whole chunk is basically all mined out right here. And as a result, we got a ton of... Oh, do you hear what I hear? I hear a sparkly. Hello, sparkly. Is there one out here as well? No. Is there one in here? No. Anyway, so I did a ton of mining over in the extreme hills over there. Got a bunch of emeralds, probably like 50-ish, I think. 50, maybe 60 emeralds just from mining with a Fortune 3 pick. Spent like hours doing that. And then I just kind of AFK'd in the village for several hours as well as I played. I just played a couple of FTL runs, if you remember that game, an older roguelike that is one of my favorites, actually. I really enjoy that game. But I played a couple of runs of that just kind of on my own time, let the village kind of run and do its thing for a few hours. And as a result, we have a total of 60 emeralds. We have 4 baby villager hearts, and we have a ton of resources in here. I made sure they were all stocked up on tools, but we got a ton of resources. We got 4 stacks of oak wood, a stack of spruce we can sell. We've got some potatoes and carrots. We've got, running a bit low on food. But then in here, this is the big thing. Look at that, 9 diamonds, 2 stacks of redstone, that's kind of whatever. But 9 diamonds, if I remember correctly, 4 diamonds sell for like 12 emeralds each. So, like, that's pretty good. A stack of redstone for 5 emeralds? Yeah, look at this. We have a lot of stuff that we can sell this guy to get even more emeralds, which is great. I'm just going to take all the stuff right now that we maybe... Oh, no. Oh, no! I ruined it. This is no longer villager spruce. It's fine. Grab those. You know what? Let's just grab all of it. Why not? All right, let's talk to this merchant. There he is. And let's just see. We have 60 emeralds right now from mining. And if I trade... Okay, he's not buying carrots today. He's not buying potatoes today. He's not buying oak wood today. He is, however, buying diamonds. And he's buying redstone. And he's buying spruce, not iron, not coal, not gold. Okay, so that got us 37 more emeralds. So we have almost 100 emeralds. What that means is that we basically have enough emeralds to buy whatever we want. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying we have enough emeralds to buy everything we want, but we have enough emeralds to buy basically any 1 or 2 things that we're interested in having. And that's fantastic. So I'm thinking what I'd really like to do, now that we actually have a decent emerald base, yeah, look at that. A stack and 33, that's beautiful. I think what we want to do is we maybe want to prioritize a couple of things. Where's our architect? Right here. So first of all, let's grab some emeralds. I think the first thing we want to get is a 6 villager house. I know it's not as emerald. I know I talked about, emerald efficiency and how these were cheap. Actually, I suppose I could just buy like 3 2 villager houses and make an apartment building that has multiple rooms or something. That could actually be kind of cool. Maybe I will do that. Let's do that. So we're gonna go 1 2 3. Okay, so we got all that. That's 3 homes. And then I think I actually want to get a library. And maybe... a kitchen would be good. Guard post, smithy would be good, butcher. And then we've got different like pens and stuff like that. But I think I want to do the library. I want to get that going. And honestly, I'd like to get, well, we got 4, now that I think about it. Hey, wait, isn't there a school? Ah, it's right here. Okay, so 35 would be a school, and then the library was 30. So I think I want to do that. So we'll go, let's get the school first, right here, like so. And then we'll go the library as well. So this is a bunch of different stuff, right? We've got room for houses, we've got room for a school and a library, and then we're gonna want a teacher and an enchanter. I cannot afford both at the moment. I think I can make my own books though. So the teacher is probably more important. I'm guessing that's the apple? Yeah, there we go. So we'll get a teacher, and then we're going to put all this stuff in here. So now that we have all this stuff, we can really start kind of ramping up the village, right? We can really start to get things going here at a much faster pace because the library will allow these guys to educate themselves, therefore making them have higher intelligence, and once they have higher intelligence, that means they can level up. I know technically it's not a cap, right? Like this person has 18 intelligence and they're at a 19 farming level. I know that, and you guys have pointed that out many times, and I did know that, but it's basically a soft cap. Like after they hit their intelligence level, they will learn very, 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 very slowly. So we want to raise their intelligence so that these guys can get better and better and better, which means they'll produce resources faster and faster and faster and more efficiently and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, this is fantastic. We are finally at a point now, I think, where we can really start kind of amping up the village, making it better, getting things going, and I'm very, very happy about that. And we won't have to purchase homes for a while. So I think the first thing I want to do is we've got these homes. I think I'd like to build a 6-villager home, and I think it's going to be kind of like an apartment style, right? So it'll be kind of like this, right, where each one will be kind of small-ish, but there will be 3 of them all kind of built together into one large building. I think that would be a good starting point. Now, as far as resources go, I think I probably need to go... Yeah, I need to go and get some more wood and stuff like that. We're good on sandstone, and sandstone's super, super easy to get, obviously, because, you know, we live in a desert. But I think I want to go and get some more wood, and then we're going to get that thing built. As for where we're going to put it, now that is an interesting question. I suppose we could maybe put it, like, right over here, like in this sort of area, although this is actually kind of where I'd like to put the library, to be honest. So maybe we'll put it over here, kind of in this area. We'll build it up. Ooh, actually, maybe we could just rework it with this. Maybe we could turn this into a 4-villager like apartment complex, right? So this would be, it would be like 2 stories, and each chunk would be like each of the, imagine like a big rectangle, right? Like coming out all the way over here, and then each quadrant of that big box would basically be its own little, you know, 2-bed apartment building. I kind of like that idea. Maybe that's what we'll do. Anyway, I'm gonna go gather some resources, and then we'll get that thing built. Alright guys, I am back. The apartment building is done, I think. I might want to add a little bit more onto it, honestly. It's okay, but it's kind of boring. I think I'm probably going to end up kind of detailing this out a little bit more in the future, but not right this second. We have other more pressing matters to handle first. Couple things I've done as well. We now have an enchanter because a villager came in and they were a level 17 enchanter. So I was like, yo, we need to recruit this Millicent. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. But yeah, we got ourselves an enchanter, which is fantastic. She does not have an enchanting area at the moment, but I believe the library acts as one. And what we could maybe do, I don't know if this will actually work. It might, maybe. We're going to try. I'm going to try a little something here. Let's break that and that. And then let's grab ourselves some sandstone right here. And let's just see. Problem. Yeah, that's an issue I didn't think of. Okay. Well, you know what? I don't think it actually matters. I think as long as there's a ceiling, right? I think technically this should still work. But I think what we could maybe do is to act as a temporary library until I can get a proper one built, which I actually want to do by the end of this episode. But I think what I can do here is just say, hey, this is a library now. Sort of, kind of. And I think the enchantress will just kind of be able to do her thing right here. If we go boop, boop, and then we'll probably need like a door as well. There we go. I think technically this is a valid library. Maybe. This thing will light up if it is valid. Yeah, look at that. It's totally a valid library. So that means the enchantress can come in here, enchant some things. Villagers can come in here, learn some things. So this should tide us over just in the meantime until I can get an actual proper library built, which again, I said, I want to do that by the end of this episode. The other thing that I've done is we have also recruited a school teacher as well. I found a vacant villager that had 20 intelligence and no skills, and I was like, 20 intelligence is bad. Let's make that our teacher. So now we have a teacher and an enchantress, and we are good to go. All we need to do is actually get those buildings built. So that's fantastic. Last but certainly not least, we did get another baby villager token, so that's great. And I have a looting 3 sword now, which is fantastic as well, because to be honest, our food stores are beginning to run a bit low. I mean, yeah, we got a lot of potatoes and carrots and stuff, but that doesn't do much for their overall well-being and happiness. You know, a diet of potatoes and carrots is just not enough. You need a little bit of steak, right? You need a little bit of stuff beyond just spuds and carrots. So, yeah. That's another thing that we're doing as well. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to replant these fields for the villagers while they're sleeping. Then I'm going to go and basically butcher a whole bunch of different animals to get our food stores kind of resupplied, especially now that we have 2 extra villagers. And then, hopefully in the process of dealing with the food stuff, I'm able to get enough leather and all that kind of stuff that we can make like a proper library as well. So that's kind of my plan. I'm going to get to it, and I will catch up with you very soon. All right, guys, I have been working a bit more, and I've been doing some thinking and making some decisions and stuff like that. And I think before we build a library, I want to build the school. I've also done quite a bit more AFKing as well, just kind of working on stuff. Our teacher, since they have nothing to do, since there's no school, they have nothing to do other than read in the library. So check this out. She's up to 46 intelligence just from reading in the library, and she was at 20. So she's gained 26 levels of intelligence since I made this library. This is obviously temporary, but it is functional. Like, it's getting the job done, so I think I want to build the school first. Also, we have tons of children. Like, check this out. So many kids to teach. in the school. So I think the school is going to be the priority. That way we can get the kids educated so that they can turn into good villagers. We're going to need a druid. We're going to need a cook. We're going to need ranchers, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I think we want to do this school first, and I've got it kind of laid out here. This is sort of my plan. We'll just kind of do a tiny bit of it together here. So I think we want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, actually. I think we want to go up 5. Like so. So it'll be 5 total, because you got to include the base down there. Do I have more of these? I don't. Let's remedy that. That should be enough, I think. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to kind of frame the whole thing out so I can show you sort of what the plan is here. So I've got 1, 2, 3 doorways because we've got a path that these villagers like to walk through. I don't know if they will path through the buildings rather than going around them. Like, I don't know if they'll path into the school, if it'll be faster, or if they'll go around. I guess there's really only one way to find out. But what I'm thinking is something like this, and then this little section over here is going to be kind of like an area with an awning, right? Like a little, think of it almost like a playground, I guess, right? Like where the kids would go out during recess. Obviously, I don't think recess is part of this mod, but it's the thought. It's about the thought, right? So then we're going to have to, this merchant is about to be put into a hole. What we need to do is take all of this out, we're going to replace the whole floor with oak slabs as we've done, like so. And then that will allow us to put doors on all sides of this. So we've got our sand. I'm not going to do all of it at the moment, but just something like this, right? And then we go like a so, and like a so, and like a so, right? So 3 doors onto the school building. We're gonna have to frame this out a bit as well, because right now it doesn't look all that great. So I think we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more in the corner over here. Like so. Okay. And then last but not least, we're going to have to put a roof in. And the floors and all that kind of stuff as well. So, you know what? Let's do this. Let me get the rest of this thing all built, and I will be back with you afterwards. All right, guys, I'm back. School is about as done as it's going to be at the moment. I'm not super happy with the top of it, the roof. I need to figure out something different to do here. Maybe we'll just change it up a little bit later, but for now, it's functional. It gets the job done. Also, I totally just noticed that I've got a block of some sort sitting there, and I'm very, like, super, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but I have this thing where I just can't leave normal blocks just lying around uncollected in the wild. Anyway, so this is the school downstairs. Very simple. You go inside. There's 8 chairs for students and a little crafting table here for the teacher. And we got this done just in time because we got yet another heart just now. So yeah, our villagers are very happy, mostly because they're probably sleeping like all the time. I think what we'll do is we'll put the door here. And then School. There we go. Now, I'm curious as to whether or not they will, like, will they only go through the school door if they're going to school, or will they go through the other doors? I would think they would go through the other doors, because, like, for the storage room, if you have multiple doors, they'll enter through multiple doors. That would make sense. But this is now a school, and it's now a valid school. So I think we're good to go there. We should probably double-check the area around it outside, just to make sure it's all still, you know, lit up and whatnot, because I did break some torches and stuff while I was building it, obviously, but I think we're good, and we're lit up over there as well, maybe. Maybe not. I might actually need to put another torch up top. Nope. There's still one right there. Okay, so we should be good. That should be good to go. Okay, fantastic. So, and it looks like the other villagers will still path through here, for better or for worse. And she can make name tags, but she can't really do anything until we have actual students. So how many free beds do we have? That is the question. We have 2 there. Those are both taken. Those are both taken. And we have 2 free beds up here. Okay, so we have 4 free beds in the village right now. And we definitely want to use the whatchamacallit stuff. Also, another thing I need to check. They're gonna need books for teaching. Do they have to be villager provided books? Let's find out. Let's just take a stack of books here. We'll see. I don't know if these have to be villager books or not in order for the teacher to use them, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna put them in this chest and we'll just see if the teacher will actually make use of them or not. In the meantime, let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4 hearts. And we'll go put all of this wood back where it belongs. Sandstone all goes in here, like so. That goes up there. Oh, hey, enchanter, you're in my way. Stop it. Okay. And we may want to make our next person a... Oh, no, she's enchanting the books. No, I don't want you to do that. Don't enchant the books. I don't want enchanted books. I want the teacher to use the books. Hold on. I know how we can fix this. We just have to change her. Change you. Don't enchant books. No enchanting books. You may enchant other things, but not books. No more book enchanting. I mean, it's too late for that one, but still. Okay, now let's see if we can get some kids growing up in the village. Although we should probably, it's fine. It's whatever. So I think you click on the bed like so. And then we've got 2 kids there who are both going to be, fairly whatever. But they're also like fairly intelligent already, it looks like. Like, I think kids might actually have more intelligence. Oh, I guess you can just click on any bed. There we go. We have a lot of these gray-shirted kids. They all have gray shirts. What's going on with that? Anyway, so the kids will now go to school where they will learn things and get smarter. And that way, when they grow up, 28, 22, when the kids actually grow up and become adults, they're going to kind of slowly, begrudgingly make their way to school. They don't like learning, but that's okay. And then here they're raising their hand. You don't have any books, but that's fine. Okay. And are they done with school for the day? Looks like they are now done with school for the day. That was the shortest school session of all time, I think. Oh, hey, what's the teacher doing? Is the teacher... I guess they're done with school for the day. Okay, I probably should have done that like in the early morning. I should have made the kids in the early morning, but it's fine. Anyway, we have a school going now. So our kids will grow up and be smart, and then when we change them into actual jobs, they'll be smart and they'll be better at their jobs, which is exactly what I'm hoping for. So that is awesome. Super, super happy about that. So we got a library, even though it's not the final library building. We got a school, and we got some new apartments built as well. Also, you guys have told me that you can take houses from other villages. You can't take anything else, but you can take housing from other villages. So we're going to go and see if that's a thing. Apparently XB Crafted, who some of you may also know from Hermitcraft, he is a hermit as well, friend of mine. He's been streaming TekTopia on Twitch, and apparently he scienced it, and you can take houses from other villages. Like you can take the apartment, the little bed buildings, right? But you can't take anything else. Anything else won't work outside of that village. But if we can just poach some houses, that's gonna save us some time and all that kind of stuff, because this village is just kind of here. I really don't care about it at all. It just sort of exists. So we're just gonna grab that, take this bed. Let's see. That's storage. That's a town hall. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at all these. They're everywhere. I don't know if this will actually work. But as I said, there's really only one way to find out. Take that. And take that and that. There we go. That's kind of you have to jump on the bed to get up that ladder. Either way, that's 4 more homes if this actually does work. Oh, and actually, I didn't even realize this was in here. I can just come in here and take these right here. We can use those. The more books, the better. Because when I make my own library, I want it to be like a proper looking library with lots and lots of books and shelves and all sorts of beautiful things like that. That'll be good. Okay, so I think we have now stolen all of the beds. I don't know. I'm assuming this is gonna. Oh no! Look like there's some more over there as well. I'm assuming this is gonna work because XB scienced it. So in theory, it should work, right? But I guess we'll have to science it ourselves and find out. It's also possible that maybe Tango did not intend that and he's updated the mod to make it so that isn't a thing anymore. I don't know. Either way, I'm also like almost out of wool. So it would be lovely. Oh, that's a 6-person home. Dude, this is good. Hey, you need to just like leave me alone. Yeah, these guys are taking damage. I don't care. This is not my village. These are the other villages. I'm just gonna take all their beds. Yeah, see, there's a guard. I don't have a guard in my village. It's highly whatever. But we got a 6-person. Okay, so yeah, now we can take these. We can run back to our village. Hopefully, just make use of all of them. Let this village die a horrible death. Oh, that's terrible, but kind of amusing at the same time. Anyway, so yeah, that is the plan. We now have lots of home tokens. I will try them when we get back and see if they actually work. If so, fantastic. But I think that is about all that I have time for in today's episode. I was really hoping to get the library done today, but, other things kind of took precedence. And honestly, we got a ton done anyway. Like, we got so much done in this episode. So I'm pretty happy with our progress. We'll knock out the library next time and maybe see about getting some new villagers as well. Maybe a druid, and might be time for a guard pretty soon too. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.